The return of Jin, the eldest member of BTS, from Milan Fashion Week has not only ignited celebration among ARMY, but has also drawn an official response from HYBE's founder, Bang Si-hyuk. Following Jin's dazzling appearance at the Gucci premiere of the Tiger, Bang publicly expressed his pride, describing Jin as the finest representative of BTS in the global fashion world, cementing his status as both an artist and an icon of cultural influence. Jin, who has served as Gucci's global brand ambassador since 2024, captivated audiences in Milan with his striking presence on the red carpet at Palazzo Mezzanot. Wearing Gucci's La Famiglia collection, a white silk shirt worn slightly open, black tailored trousers, and a bold necklace, Jin's sophisticated yet approachable aura instantly became one of the most talked about highlights of the week. His look, hailed as princely and elegant by Paris Match, dominated headlines across Europe and the US, with American media like Hollywood Reporter and Billboard describing him as the true centerpiece of Milan Fashion Week. In his congratulatory statement, Bang Si-hyuk praised not only Jin's visual dominance, but also his professionalism and ability to represent BTS beyond the realm of music. Jin's impact in Milan shows the world that BTS is not just a musical act but a cultural force, Bang said. He has carried the name of the group with grace, and his influence in fashion has opened doors for future generations of Korean artists. Industry insiders noted that Bang's statement carried significant weight. As HYBE prepares for BTS's long-awaited reunion in spring 2026, with a new album and a world tour already confirmed, Jin's rising solo success in both music and fashion positions him as a crucial bridge between the group's artistry and its expanding global influence. Fashion critics agreed, with one Italian designer stating, "Gucci chose Jin not simply because of his popularity, but because of the elegance he radiates, a quality that speaks louder than trends." At Incheon International Airport, Jin's arrival was met with excitement from fans, though his appearance was characteristically understated, dressed in black leather and a cap. Yet the modest return only fueled anticipation about his next move, with speculation rising that Gucci may soon involve him in further European showcases or exclusive campaigns. ARMY quickly celebrated Bang's words online, trending hashtags such as #ProudOfJin and #BangPD4Jin, turning the moment into a symbol of unity between the artist, his agency, and his fans. Bang Si-hyuk's acknowledgement not only validated Jin's individual accomplishments, but also reassured fans that HYBE sees his role as central to BTS's global narrative. By labeling him the group's finest representative in fashion, Bang sent a clear message. Jin is not only carrying his own career, but also leading BTS into uncharted territory on the world stage. When Jin stepped onto the Gucci red carpet in Milan, the world already knew it was going to be a defining moment in fashion history. But what few expected was the wave of recognition that followed, not just from international media and fans, but from HYBE's very founder, Bang Si-hyuk. In a rare public statement, Bang described Jin as BTS's finest representative in the global fashion world, elevating his status from idol to cultural ambassador on one of the most prestigious stages. The words carried immense weight. Bang Si-hyuk, known for his careful and calculated approach, rarely singles out BTS members individually. His acknowledgement of Jin's impact at Milan Fashion Week sent a ripple across fandom communities and industry circles alike. For ARMY, it was more than praise. It was validation that Jin's hard work, his resilience through military service, and his bold leap into luxury fashion had been officially recognized at the highest level. Jin's Milan appearance had already captivated global media. Wearing a Gucci La Famiglia ensemble, black tailored trousers paired with an open silk shirt and a striking necklace, he became the uncontested focal point of the premiere for Gucci's short film The Tiger. Paris Match called him princely, elegant, and sexy, while Billboard noted he commanded more attention than any Hollywood figure on the carpet. The comparison was stark. Surrounded by legendary actors like Demi Moore and Edward Norton, Jin did not just hold his own, he eclipsed them. Bang Si-hyuk's statement acknowledged this reality. Jin has carried the BTS name into new spaces, he said. Fashion is not an easy arena to dominate. It requires presence, sophistication, and the ability to embody a brand's identity. Jin proved in Milan that he is all of that and more. These remarks signaled not only pride but also strategic foresight, hinting that HYBE intends to further support Jin's solo trajectory as Gucci's ambassador while preparing for BTS's full comeback in 2026. The fandom's response was immediate. Within hours of Bang's statement, hashtags like #BangPD4Jin and #Jin Global Representative trended worldwide. Korean fans expressed tears of pride, noting how rare it was for Bang to issue such direct praise. International fans celebrated by flooding platforms with clips of Jin in Milan, contrasting his understated humility with the overwhelming spotlight he now commands. Bang PD finally said what we all knew: Jin is the crown jewel of BTS. One fan wrote on X. Industry experts also weighed in. Italian fashion critics hailed Jin as the embodiment of Gucci's revival under Demnig Visalia, emphasizing how his natural elegance aligned with the brand's pivot toward cultural relevance. American analysts compared Jin's Milan reception to historic fashion moments by Lady Gaga and Timothée Chalamet, pointing out that unlike those stars, Jin achieved this level of dominance on his very first European fashion premiere. It is unprecedented, one critic told Variety. He didn't just walk the carpet, he became the carpet's defining story. Behind the scenes, the significance of Bang's words was even greater. For years, fans had debated whether HYB gave Jin the same level of promotion as other members. His military enlistment in 2022, which made him the first BTS member to serve, placed him temporarily out of the public eye. Yet his comeback in 2024 with the EP Happy, followed by Echo in 2025, re-established him as a powerful solo force. Milan Fashion Week confirmed what fans had long believed: Jin's global star power had not dimmed, it had grown brighter. Other BTS members, though silent in official statements, appeared to signal their support. Jungkook reportedly sent private congratulations, while RM was said to have mentioned Jin during a live broadcast, calling his appearance legendary. Even Taeyong V, known for his own ties to fashion, liked fan posts celebrating Jin's Milan moment, fueling speculation about the group's quiet but unwavering pride in their eldest member. The bigger picture cannot be ignored. Jin's Milan triumph, combined with Bang's recognition, reflects a broader shift in global celebrity culture. Where once Hollywood dictated the narrative of fashion weeks, K-pop idols like Jin are now rewriting the rules. Gucci's gamble on him paid off spectacularly, with media outlets noting a spike in global interest in the brand's La Famiglia collection. Bloomberg even linked Jin's appearance to a brief surge in Kering's market confidence, citing the Jin effect as a driver of youth consumer engagement. AS Jin returned to Seoul, dressed casually in leather and denim at Incheon International Airport. His modest demeanor stood in sharp contrast to the storm of headlines surrounding him. To ARMY, this duality is exactly why he remains untouchable, an artist who can dominate Milan's global stage and still walk humbly through an airport gate. Bang Si-hyuk's declaration may go down as one of the most pivotal acknowledgments in BTS's history. It was not simply about fashion, nor was it only about Jin's visuals. It was about recognizing the power of an artist who, despite years of challenges, emerged stronger, redefining what it means to be a global star. For Jin, Milan was not the peak, but another beginning. And with Bang PD's blessing, the world waits to see just how high he will climb. When Bang Si-hyuk's words reached the press, international media outlets wasted no time amplifying the statement. Le Monde in France described it as a rare and historic recognition, noting that HYB's founder does not often comment on individual member achievements. The article highlighted how Bang's phrase, "the finest representative of BTS in the global fashion world," carried symbolic meaning, turning Jin's Milan appearance into something more than a red carpet spectacle. It became a milestone in cultural diplomacy. British media joined the chorus. The Guardian published an editorial headlined, "Bang PD crowned Jin the Prince of Milan, a new era of K-pop in fashion." The article argued that Bang's statement was not only a personal compliment, but also a signal to the global industry that Jin would remain central to BTS's narrative as the group prepares for its 2026 reunion. Fashion analysts interviewed in the same piece suggested that this was HYB's way of positioning Jin as a cultural envoy, bridging K-pop with luxury fashion. In the United States, Billboard called Bang's words a game changer. In an online feature, the magazine observed that Bang's direct recognition of Jin set him apart even among his fellow BTS members, many of whom also have strong individual careers. For Bang PD to publicly highlight Jin, it means that HYB sees him as a pillar not only musically, but in fashion and culture. The article read,